What? I'm so confused. I'm literally so confused. Welcome, bitches, one and all, to My Action 2, Season 2, Episode 4 of Picard, Watcher. Now, last time, we took a trip to the 21st century, and shit hit the fan. We had Elnor die, we had Rios get arrested, and Agnes went inside the Borg Queen's mind. Now, given the information that Agnes gathered, we now know the general location of the Watcher, and given the title of today's episode, I would assume we are going to go and find them. Now, I'm kind of excited for this, to be honest, because I don't know. I feel like they've been building it up to be someone that we already know, someone from Star Trek history, because it seems like they're keeping it a secret who this Watcher is, as if we're going to come across them and be like, oh my god, it's so-and-so. So, I don't know. We'll wait and see, but I don't know anyone who is around in that time period. Originally, I was thinking it could be Guinan, but from a show's perspective, I don't know if they would have shown Guinan at the bar in the previous episode, if they were just going to bring her forward as this secret character. Do you know what I mean? I feel like they would have left it up for the surprise, but I don't know. We'll see. So yes, with that said, let's jump back in to the world of Picard. Is that Chateau Picard from the past? Because they landed there, didn't they? That is sick.
You sure a signal pinged from here?
I know how to read a tricorder.
Why did Rios need a hospital?
He had a little bit of a fall.
I hope you find him soon. For Ice, make sure you never do.
Yeah, that's the other problem. How are they going to be getting him away from these police officers without causing damage to the timeline? Because say you break the arm of a police officer when you're trying to get him out, that person will then be out of work for a little bit. And then could that affect people who are arrested and all shit like that? Like, there's so much that can change from one little thing.
What if someone spots La Serena?
The Confederation ships seem to be equipped with upgrades.
He's got a cloak.
Computer, engage cloaking device.
Hell yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I would assume if you are taking civilization's technology, you're going to adapt it to your own.
Oh dear.
So Chateau Picard is abandoned in this era.
Damn, I wonder why. I don't actually know the history of the chateau at all. My Trekkie knowledge is very lacking there.
When the Nazis occupied France, they used this house as a base of operations.
What a, like, shitty history to have for your house, to know that it was occupied by Nazis.
Where'd they go?
England,
Oh, okay.
but the chateau remained in the family.
Is that a way of explaining why Picard's family have English accents? I thought it was to do with the fact that the English invaded France during the Third World War. Or flashback. Are we actually going to be finding out more about what happened? Because there seems to be some kind of dark history of Picard.
You all right, mister?
Just having memories of things that have yet to occur.
Oh, I fucking love that line. I love the concept of having memories of something that is yet to occur. Like, that just breaks your mind.
There. Fear's gone.
Aww.
I'm here.
Aww, she seems really nice and kind. I wonder what happened.
Oh, I need a drink.
Agnes, what you need is rest.
Here we go.
Why is she so against resting? Is she, like, scared of nightmares or something?
Fascinating.
What?
You moved 15 beads on the abacus.
Oh, yeah, the Borg Queen's information said something about 15, didn't it?
The Britannica. And a Pinot Noir.
1915?
1915.
Hell yeah, that's sick.
That your marvelous mind is trying to tell us something.
It's like her subconscious is bringing it forward when she's not actually processed the information yet.
We have
3 days.
3 days before the future is changed irrevocably.
Well, good luck with that one.
Considering the precious little time we have, we must find the Watcher.
Hell yeah.
I could come with you.
No, we need you here. You must find a way to boost the communications.
I don't think it's a very good idea to leave Agnes with the Borg Queen. Especially if the Borg Queen can talk to her, because, I don't know, you never know what happened inside her head.
Smart, cunning, and remarkably more cruel than I could have predicted.
Interesting. I mean, she did get a look into her mind.
How am I cruel?
Fixing me just to take what you need, leaving me up here powerless, yet now awake to feel it.
That is very cruel. You can't deny that, love.
You felt it too, didn't you?
What?
That thing for what we Borg have so very many words.
Is it that connection?
Assimilation.
Yeah, I remember Seven talking about it in Voyager, where like it's like a drug. Like you actually do want to go back to the collective because to be part of a hive mind is just something you can't describe. Oh, okay, so it is Guinan. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that because I feel like if you were going to introduce Guinan and bring her back, you would do it in this episode and not the one before because that way it would be more of a surprise. But I don't know, I guess they wanted to form a link between the past and the future, being like, yeah, this place existed before. Is that an alien, like, bottle?
Nope. Put it back. Bar's closed.
Wait, is that Guinan?
Yeah?
That doesn't really make sense. Because when we saw Picard in the... So basically, when we watched TNG, there was an episode, wasn't there, where they went back in time and Guinan was there. And that was before the 2000s, and she looked the way that Whoopi Goldberg did in the time. So I don't quite understand why they've de-aged her.
Today is closing day.
Oh shit, she's closing down the bar.
Never. That's it. Out.
I wonder if this has anything to do with the timeline change.
I was told to come here.
I mean, is talking to her gonna damage the timeline though?
There is something
She seems very, I don't know,
that I have to
more aggressive than the Guinan we've come to know.
how valuable
Like more volatile.
can be as an Elorian.
Name drop. How's she gonna react?
Who the hell are you, old man?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought she would get the gun out. No, I feel like if someone's trying to hide their identity and then you just spring on them that you know them, not gonna go down well.
You eyeballing me, asshole. The hell is wrong with you guys? Slap on a badge, put on a uniform, you think you can treat people this way?
Yeah, I think they do think they can treat people this way, mate. Fucking disgusting.
Why didn't you run?
I did, I just then also chose to run back.
Who are you, Cristóbal?
That is a long story, my darling.
I can count on one hand number of times I've been called Elorian.
Interesting. Have more people come and gone?
Where are you from?
France.
No. Not just France. Anyone who comes around knowing where I'm from, they're not from anywhere remotely around here.
Not from the planet, mate.
The fact that you're leaving at the moment that I find you proves to me that I have come to the right place.
Yeah. Does her leaving mean she's not there to watch what happens?
I was
Why are
given
you leaving?
coordinates to this place to find a watcher.
Oh, here we go. That got her attention.
This place is a pressure cooker.
Why is she leaving? That's my question.
A few folks have enough resources to fix all the problems for the rest, but they won't
Yep.
because their
That's-
greatest fear is having less.
Yeah, that is the unfortunate truth of life.
It's not too late. The problem isn't time.
It's not too late.
It's you.
It's not.
Using her own words on her.
What you're experiencing is because I'm repeating to you now words you will say back to me in the future.
Holy shit.
A uniquely Elorian condition that occurs only when the timeline has been affected.
Hell yeah.
Once I leave, I'll be fine.
Distance offers no protection from time.
That that line.
Only you can help me do.
Interesting though. When he said, "I'm looking for a watcher," she turned around as if that is actually a title. So why is she here? Does she actually have a job to do on Earth?
We need to find out where they're disappearing people like him. So we follow the trail of suffering like breadcrumbs.
They're gonna break into a car and use its like device.
We steal a vehicle from the same people whose job it is to prosecute theft.
You got a point there.
We're not doing Rios any good if we're locked up with him.
Oh my god, that was sick though. Are they gonna have to drive away?
You want me to drive?
You have a better idea? What?
Oh my god, here we go.
Pilot a starship, but you can't drive it. Try to not drive. draw so much attention to us?
Yeah, you're driving a lot of attention. And also, okay, right, there we go. Now they know you've stolen it.
Seriously, guys, I need more time.
How much?
A day?
A day?
Oh, Agnes.
Stand by. I might know someone who can help.
No, you can't get the Borg Queen to help you. Oh, Agnes, you're going down a very dark path.
You can't even tell me your name?
Well, if I say more, I risk compromising your path.
You might have thought of that before you started harassing me in my bar.
Yeah. I mean, if she had planned to leave today, then you stopping her.
I'm no watcher. And humanity?
Luckily, in Picard's future, humans change.
You must be patient.
You know who has the luxury of patience here? Someone who looks like you. And not like me.
Damn.
You say change is coming? Well, it's too damn slow. And the cost way too high. And being forced to watch it hurts.
History's darkest moments can be a tipping point for change.
It is at our lowest point that we are open to the greatest change.
Stay. Help me to understand what's been changed in this timeline.
Is it Guinan? Is Guinan what's been changed?
Wait, what does a yellow light mean? Go faster. No, red means stop. Red means stop. Red means stop. Stop, 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 stop.
What does yellow light mean? Go faster. Is there a way that they could lock onto Rios by his biology with the transporter? Because he's going to have implants that no one else in the past does. So you could scan for that. But I don't know. Especially if Rios is an all-human. I don't know his ancestry.
I really need the transporters fully functioning, and you can think faster than I can type. So please, can I trust you to help?
Beware the species that has not yet purged that word. They're simply begging to be conquered.
Oh my god.
It's a strange thing to say to somebody you're trying to get to trust you.
Yet more believable than if I told you that you could.
Trying to have a slow conversation with me, just to have someone to talk to. If my friends crash or get captured, how chatty do you think I'm gonna be then?
Oh, get her, Agnes.
What do I get?
Me. You hate being alone just as much as I do. So how about it? You and I trade sad sack stories in between pressing catastrophes.
Okay, I was gonna say, you can talk, but don't you dare join her fucking collective, Agnes. That is a recipe for disaster.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you to do something totally counterintuitive, okay? I need you to hit the brakes.
Do they need to stay still while she transports them? Agnes, quick, because you need to do it before they see them. How the fuck do you explain that away? Oh god, is that gonna fuck with the timeline?
You're welcome.
God, this queen. Such a bitch.
I limited your access again.
Agnes.
Agnes, you gotta be careful, love, because if you don't hold up your end of the deal, she's never gonna help you again.
You must know something. They sent me to you.
I am not your watcher!
Who is then?
I hope you find what you're looking for. I'm not it.
But she
My name
lit
is
up when
Jean-Luc
he said
Picard.
watcher. Oh.
400 years from now, you will be my oldest and dearest friend.
Picard, huh?
Does she know the name?
Shit. Get in.
Why is she suddenly helping? What the fuck? Is it that time thing? Did the name Picard like hit her like brain?
Supervisor, otherwise known as a watcher. They're peppered through the galaxy, assigned to protect the destiny of certain individuals. They see themselves as kind of guardian angels. No humility problem there.
I find this interesting, but what's the point of a watcher guarding the like destiny of certain people when you have the temporal accords and the people of the future, you know, the time agents? What's the point of these guardians if you have time agents to keep an eye on everything? I know things changed this time, but I mean, obviously Q was involved. So I don't know, I'm a bit confused by this.
If you lie or hide something, she'll know. Then you'll look bad, and I'll look really bad. If you aren't the real deal, she'll probably bite your eyelids off.
Okay, you're really bigging this woman up, love.
You better run.
Interesting. What the fuck is this?
Don't leave the Earth just yet. You're not done with humanity. Change always comes later than we think it should.
But is that not fucking with the timeline? Because surely she was meant to leave if that's the way that things were going.
Good.
Okay, so she took the mind of the little girl. Okay, I was a bit confused as to why this little girl was the Watcher.
Excuse me, are you a friend of Guinan's?
Absolutely not.
Excuse me?
There is.
What the fuck was that? Excuse me? What? I'm so confused. I'm literally so confused.
You can't do it.
Q? Oh, is he losing his power?
Most unfortunate.
Shit. God, with Q losing his power, it really is all down to Picard to fix the future. So Laris is the Watcher. You wonder, is this actually Laris, or is this like a being that's taken an image out of Picard's mind? I don't know, but what was she part of? She was a part of the Tal Shiar, wasn't she? But then why would the Tal Shiar have operatives? Actually, wait, was she part of the Tal Shiar, or was she part of that other organization? Pretty sure it was the Tal Shiar. She was an ex-Tal Shiar agent. But anyway, even if she's part of a Romulan agency, why would she be on Earth protecting the future of someone? Do you know what I mean? It's just a little bit weird. Unless she was taken out of her timeline to be a time agent, but we haven't seen that yet, and she seems younger, so I don't know. I'm just a little bit confused about it all. I suppose we'll find out more next episode. Now, Guinan herself, I am a little bit confused. I would take it that it was just their choice to make her younger, but it doesn't feel right, because we've seen in the past in TNG, when they did a past episode, she was the same age that she was in TNG. So I get that they can't do that, and it would be a little bit weird to have like older Whoopi Goldberg, then knowing that in the future she looks like she did when she was younger, and then back in the past she looks like she was younger again. Do you know what I mean? It just looks a little bit odd, but I don't know. I feel like there are other ways to do it than that, because that just feels a little bit, But it's such a little thing that I'm not really going to get caught up on it. But yeah, it's exciting to know that Guinan was there. Now, the other thing is, if Picard is telling Guinan, don't leave, and this was always Guinan's original plan, to leave, then is he not fucking with the timeline? Because surely she was always going to go. This was the day that she was going to go, and then she must have come back at some point. Unless this is part of the future that Q changed. But I think Picard is being very lazy and very risky by telling Guinan all of this and telling her to stay. Now, in terms of the other characters, Rios is currently in the van. They need to get him out. There are many ways that they could do it feasibly. They could use their phaser to take the wheels out, take the engine out, grab him and transport out. But the problem is they're trying to not disrupt the timeline. So I can't think of any feasible way that they can stop an ice van and take Rios out of there without anyone knowing. Do you know what I mean? It's just a little bit like, how are you going to go about this? And then Agnes and the Queen, that is a very complicated and very dangerous storyline to be going down, because if the Queen gets Agnes and actually assimilates her, then she not only has someone who can freely roam the ship, she also has the brain of Agnes to add to the collective, which, given that it's only the Queen right now, will actually booster it a lot. So they could take the ship, go to the Delta Quadrant, join with the Borg, and basically destroy the galaxy. So Agnes needs to be very careful with how close and how much power she gives the Queen. But yes, with that said, that was a nice episode. I did enjoy it. It hasn't done anything yet that has lost me, which is a good thing, because I think, were there 8 episodes in season 2 or 10? Okay, there were 10, and okay, there are going to be 10 in season 2. So we're almost halfway through the season, and it hasn't lost me yet, which is a good sign, because season 1 did lose me around the midpoint towards the end, so I fucking fingers crossed that this one doesn't do that. But yes, like I said, another great episode, and I'm excited for the next one. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon. We're able to find the early and uncut reactions to Picard and all the other shows that I do. I've also left a link to my Twitch, Discord, and socials, so be sure to follow them if you are interested. And yes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.